Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Again, my name is Siobhan Smith and I'm First Lady of All Trade. Today I'm doing makeup again. I'm getting ready for Sunday service, so I'm going to put on my foundation. This is like a concealer. Actually, it's a concealer and it's a makeup as well. It's by Clinique and it's called Beyond Perfecting. And you can use it for makeup and you can use it for a concealer. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put the makeup on my face, but I'm going to do my eyebrows first. I love this eyebrow pencil. It's called Brow Power Perfector. I love it. I ordered this online. I ordered through one of the shopping channels because I saw it on there and I fell in love with it. It's by It, and I could put it down in the description down there if you guys are interested in purchasing this. I love it because it's waterproof, and once you put it on, it stays. It does not move. And I mean that. You can probably go swimming in this stuff and it will still be on there. So once it's set, it is set. And I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day. You know how you put on the other powders, and if you rub your hand across your eyebrows, it'll disappear, you'll wipe it off, but not this. This is awesome. I love it, and it's in dark brown. And it blends with a lot of different complexions, so I'll put that down in a link as well. So I'm finishing my eyebrows, as you can see. And just to know, no two eyebrows are the same. No one is symmetrical on both sides. So one eyebrow is going to be different from the other. Same thing with your eyes and your lips and things like that. But you try to make it as balanced as possible. Okay. Eyebrows are done. So now I'm about to blend in the concealer / makeup. I'm going to blend that in, and I'm going to put it on my chin because I had some discoloration on my chin. A lot of people were breaking out from the face mask, from covering your face, or I don't know what the issue was, but when I went to the dermatologist, she said a lot of people are breaking out from the face mask down on their chin, so I have to cover that area because it's a little bit darker. And of course, you want to cover your dark circles around your eyes, as you grow older, and those of you who are mommies that have little bitty babies, and maybe sometimes it's hereditary where it runs in your family, you have the dark circles, underneath your eyes. You want to cover that and make the skin even. So that's what I'm doing right now. All right, and then I also have, this is another makeup that I use. I use it basically on my cheeks because it's like a really light liquid makeup. Is by Loreal, and this is called True Match, and it has sunscreen in it. I like it. It's very light, and the color that I use, and you can go to any of your local stores like Walmart or Meijer, Ulta. I had to go to Ulta because Meijer and Walmart they were out of the color that I needed. I use W8. Again, it's L'Oreal True Match, and I use W8 for my skin tone because I have the warmer skin tone with some slight yellow undertones. So it blends well with me, and then I blend that all over my face, and I mix it too on my chin, underneath my eyes, and kind of all over to blend that out. And now I'm going to put on my powder makeup, and this is just going to set the makeup in place is what I'm going to do. And this is Clinique, and it is called Beyond Perfecting Powder Foundation. And it's a concealer as well. And the color that I use is 18 Sand. And I'm just going to kind of just blend that all over my face with my blending brush, just to get that set. And then I'm going to take the sponge and just really blend it in really well underneath my eyes, because sometimes it's really oily under there. So it doesn't show little lines under there. I'm going to blend that and blend it again on my chin a little bit more, just to get a little bit more coverage there. Now I'm going to do my, I love this too. I ordered this online, and I use this to set my eyeshadow. And this is by Too Faced, and it's called Shadow Insurance, and it keeps your shadow in place for 24 plus hours. And I mean, when it's set, it is set. I love this. You only need a very little of it. So I just dab that on, to set, and then I get ready to put on my eyeshadow. All right. Just checking his brows to make sure those are still set, and make sure that they're even as we can get it. Remember, no two is not perfectly even. Well, this is my eyeshadow. This too is by Too Faced, and this Too Faced is called Chocolate Gold. So the first color I'm going to use is a Cocoa Truffle. I'm going to use a Cocoa Truffle to put just kind of blend just in the corners and at the lower bottom of my eye, because I want it close to a little bit lighter than my skin complexion. I didn't want it too dark or too light. Okay, I'm going to start with that. And then I'm going to use the money bags. This is a green because I'm wearing green today. I'm getting ready for Sunday service, so I'm wearing a green vintage dress, and it has like green, all different colors in it. So I'm going to put just a little of that money bags right in the crease area and just kind of blend that. Still blending and blending and blending. A little bit more. Because I like for it to show, I don't want it too dark, but I want it to see that it's actually a green and it matches the dress. All right. Okay, looks pretty good. Okay, now the next color I'm going to use is called Rich Girl. Yeah, it's called Rich Girl. And I'm going to put that in those creases. It got just a little glam to it, just a little pop of a light glow. And I want it just in the corners, just a little bit in the corner areas, not too much. It's gonna make those corners pop. Okay, some more Rich Girl. Just a little bit more. And blend it in. Now I'm going to use, this color is called Holla for a Dollar, and I'm going to use that just a little bit, just to blend it with the green, because I don't want it like in your face green, but I want it to be able to see that it is green, but just not so much where it's just too much. And then I'm just putting a little of this light color, it's called Rolling in the Dough, underneath my eyebrows, so you can see, just to define the eyebrows a little bit. Not too much, just very light. Okay, I'm putting a little bit more powder. My skin is oily, so I want to make sure that it's not oily. So put just a little bit more powder on it to get rid of any oiliness. Okay, now I'm going to do the eyeliner. This eyeliner I love. You can get it at your grocery store, you can get it at Walmart, you can get it at Meijer, but this is by Loreal as well. Loreal have some awesome products, and it's called Infallible Eyeliner, and I love it because it stays in place. And this is the black. The black is called Noir, N-O-I-R. I love it. I put it underneath the eye, and I put it at the top of the eye as well. All right. And now I'm going to do eyelashes. All right. And we got our glue, and this is your strip glue, the Duo, D-U-O. And I use the black, you can use the white, you can use the clear. I use the black, you can use whatever you feel comfortable with. And I'm just gonna put just a little strip of that. You put a very thin strip of that on your eyelash. Okay, you don't wanna put too much on it. If you do, you can just dab it off, but you just let it set for about 30 seconds to a minute. Just let it set and get tacky. And as it does that, I use my tweezers. I have tweezers. These are tweezers I use only for my eyelashes. And then you just kind of center it. Center it, and as I'm centering it, I'm pushing it up against the lower part of my skin. Not on the skin, but just on the, as close as I can possibly get it to the skin, but still on the eyelash. And then I'm using a tweezer to actually stick the eyelash onto my lashes, as you can see. Okay. Now for eyelash number 2, I'm doing the same thing, putting a little the lash glue on there, let it sit and let it get tacky for about a minute, if that long, about 30 seconds to a minute. And 2, make sure there's no glue at the bottom of your eyelash. That's what I'm doing, making sure there's none there, so I'm wiping any of that off in case it feels a little wet, and that means it's glue. You don't want it to get in your eye. Okay, now I'm ready to do the same for the other side. Center it, and then use my tweezers, and I'm going to push it as far back as I can without it touching my skin. And just make sure that it's stuck there. Okay, now I'm getting ready for the blush, and that's by Too Faced as well. And it's called Natural Face. And I'm putting the pink on my cheeks, which is called Pink Wink, just on my cheek area. And then I'm going to use the Starlight to highlight my cheeks, just give it a little pop, a little glow, and down the center of my face and the center of my nose and my cheeks. Now I'm ready to apply my lipstick. I love this lipstick. This lipstick, guys, is by Avon. I decided to try it. I ordered it online, and it is a liquid. It says a soft matte liquid lip, and the color is Driven. And I love the color, and it's matte, but it's a comfortable matte, and it sticks, it stays. When I say this stays, girls, this stays, okay? And I love it, and I love the color. All right, I'm all done, ready for church. All right. Thanks, guys, for checking me out on my YouTube channel. I'll see you next week. Have an awesome day. Don't forget to subscribe.